On November 11, 2025, Japan shattered decades of precedent, lifting its ban on exporting lethal defense equipment. This marks a seismic shift in Japan's security policy, moving from strict pacifism to proactive engagement in regional security. For years, Japan's constitution limited its military to self-defense, but today, the nation steps forward as an active contributor to Indo-Pacific stability. The decision follows years of debate and reflects a recognition that old rules can't address today's threats. By exporting advanced military hardware, Japan signals its readiness to support allies and deter aggression. The Philippines stands to benefit first, with potential transfers of Mitsubishi F-2 fighter jets and Abukuma-class destroyers, assets that could transform its defense capabilities. This move is more than a transaction. It's a symbol of solidarity and a commitment to a free and open Indo-Pacific. As the world watches, Japan's new export policy is set to reshape its global role, forging stronger alliances and a more resilient regional security network. This is not a return to militarism, but a pragmatic step to ensure peace through strength and cooperation. Japan's pivot marks a new chapter for itself and the region, built on mutual trust and shared challenges. The era of Japan as a passive observer is over. It now stands with its friends, forging a future of collective security. To grasp the significance of today's shift, we must revisit Japan's post-war legacy. After World War II, Japan's 1947 constitution, especially Article 9, enshrined pacifism, renouncing war and limiting military power to self-defense. The three principles on arms exports, established in 1967, effectively banned weapons sales, reinforcing Japan's peaceful image and isolating its defense industry. This policy kept Japan on the sidelines of global military cooperation, focusing instead on economic growth and diplomacy. While Japan built advanced defense technology for itself, strict rules barred it from helping allies facing real security threats. Occasional tweaks allowed dual-use exports, but finished weapons remained off-limits. The decision to lift the ban marks a break from this tradition, recognizing that supporting allies' defense is now essential for peace. Japan's new stance is a response to a world where helping friends defend themselves is a powerful act for stability. Japan's policy shift is a direct response to escalating threats in the Indo-Pacific. China's assertive moves, militarizing the South China Sea, pressuring neighbors, and challenging Japan's control of the Senkaku Islands, have upended regional stability. Frequent Chinese military activity near Japanese territory has shattered the illusion of safety behind self-defense. North Korea's relentless missile tests, some flying over Japan, have made the threat of nuclear attack immediate and real. These dangers demand more than passive defense. They require robust, collective action. The old balance of power is under strain, and Japan's leaders know that relying solely on the US alliance is no longer enough. The security of Japan is now inseparable from that of its neighbors. This realization has driven Japan to abandon its post-war constraints and take a more active role in shaping regional security. Passivity is no longer an option. The stakes for the entire Indo-Pacific are too high. Japan's new approach is a direct answer to these urgent, intertwined threats. Exporting defense equipment marks a fundamental evolution in Japan's strategy. Japan is moving from a narrow self-defense focus to proactive allyship, aiming to build a resilient network of partners. By providing military hardware and support, Japan empowers allies to defend their sovereignty, strengthening regional stability and its own security. This shift aligns with Prime Minister Kishida's vision for a free and open Indo-Pacific, where maritime security and the rule of law are paramount. Japan's gradual transition began with non-lethal aid and now culminates in the export of advanced weaponry. The public and government now accept that helping allies deter conflict is essential for peace. Security cooperation is now seen as a core part of Japan's contribution to global stability. By helping partners like the Philippines secure their waters, Japan adapts its pacifist ideals to modern realities. This is not abandonment of peace, but its evolution, recognizing that collective security is the foundation of prosperity. Japan's new posture is pragmatic, forward-looking, and rooted in shared responsibility. The era of passive support is over. Japan is now an active force for regional security. For the Philippines, Japan's policy change is a strategic breakthrough. Access to Mitsubishi F-2 fighter jets and Abukuma-class destroyers could rapidly modernize its military, boosting deterrence and maritime defense. The F-2, based on the US F-16, offers advanced air and maritime strike capabilities, while Abukuma-class ships bring vital anti-submarine and patrol power. These assets would upgrade the Philippine military's technology and require new training and infrastructure, fostering professionalism and long-term improvement. The transfer is more than hardware. It's a testament to deepening trust between Manila and Tokyo. Japan's willingness to share sensitive systems signals a powerful alliance. For the Philippines, this is not just procurement. It's a statement of solidarity and a boost to its diplomatic and military standing. The world will see that the Philippines is not alone in defending its sovereignty. This partnership strengthens both nations as they face complex regional challenges together. The defense partnership delivers major benefits for both the Philippines and Japan. For Manila, new jets and warships raise the cost of aggression, strengthen deterrence, and improve its negotiating position. Enhanced capabilities mean better monitoring, faster response, and greater resilience against intimidation. For Japan, a stronger Philippines helps secure vital sea lanes essential for its economy, acting as a forward defense far from Japanese shores. This cooperation deepens strategic ties, with joint training and maintenance fostering true interoperability. The relationship evolves from donor-recipient to genuine partners with shared goals. Japan's defense industry also gains, achieving economies of scale and spurring innovation. The Philippines benefits from potential local production and job creation, building its own defense sector. Together, both nations create a virtuous cycle of security and prosperity. Japan's defense exports will ripple across the Indo-Pacific, rebalancing power and strengthening deterrence. This isn't about fueling an arms race. It's about restoring stability and empowering smaller nations. By equipping partners like the Philippines, Japan helps build a distributed, resilient security network, less vulnerable to coercion. The move reinforces the US-led alliance system, creating a formidable trilateral dynamic with the US, Japan, and the Philippines. Regional deterrence is enhanced. Potential aggressors now face a united, capable front. Japanese-made jets and warships in Philippine hands send a clear message. Security is a shared concern. Deterrence is achieved through demonstrated capacity and unity, not threats. This new era offers countries alternatives to dependence on assertive powers, letting them diversify partnerships. Japan's reputation for quality and reliability makes it an attractive partner for Southeast Asia. The result: a more unified, stable, and predictable Indo-Pacific security environment. Japan's new policy opens the door to deeper partnerships, beyond just selling weapons. Technology sharing and joint production could see Japanese and Filipino engineers working side by side, building local capacity and creating skilled jobs. Local assembly and maintenance would boost the Philippines' defense industry and economy, ensuring long-term readiness and independence. Joint research could yield new technologies tailored to regional needs, like advanced maritime surveillance. This collaboration strengthens the alliance at every level: industrial, military, and diplomatic. Mutual investment and shared innovation create a resilient, multi-layered partnership. The relationship evolves from simple transactions to a lasting commitment to shared security and prosperity. Japan's decision is more than a policy change. It's a symbol of a new Indo-Pacific reality. Nations now recognize that security is collective. Collaboration is essential against complex threats. Smaller powers are finding strength in unity, building networks to assert their interests and resist coercion. Japan's initiative offers credible alternatives, letting countries like the Philippines build capacity without over-reliance on any one superpower. Flexible, multi-layered security agreements foster resilience and shared responsibility. Japan's pivot unleashes its technological power for stability, not confrontation. The transfer of F-2 jets and Abukuma warships is just the beginning of a new era of collaboration. The Indo-Pacific's future will be built on mutual respect, shared values, and collective strength.